Yes, I should come with a warning label, but maybe I do. Hey, it's me, Matt Montreal, and welcome to the Comic Book Show. Back to basics, episode number 2. Or episode 70, something I can't remember. Hey, we're here. We're still suffering our YouTube penalty. We're still missing most of the Madness Inc. crew. But you don't really care about that, do you? No. And yes, I'm still wearing glasses. So we're just off with comic books that Nicole's going to have to read when she comes back. That's the cute one, by the way. Matt Montreal is also gone. But for the cute one, she had Lumberjanes. I read it. I don't get it. Apparently the girls love it. We also had Shutter, one of the cute one's favorite books. She seems to like it. It's a bit weird, there's animals and stuff, but I can kind of see why she likes it. It's kind of like girl comic book, but at the same time, too, getting a little on the weird side, so good for her. Now, Allison's insert. As you know, we on the page, we posted she'd probably be hopefully back in September, fingers crossed. But in the meantime, her Ape Sapien came out. One day she'll catch up to reading them all. And that brings us to the end of the other people's comic books. I know, so many. Okay, we're going to do Marvel next. Okay, Spider-Man 2099. I'm not a big fan of Spider-Man comics. You guys know why, the whole Spider-Rock thing. But I used to read the 2099 series. And I must admit I'm a bit confused as to why he's still in the present day. But it's Spider-Man 2099. It might be a fun read. We'll give it a couple more to go. Next up, of course, is Captain Marvel. Not Mrs. Marvel I hate, but Captain Marvel was a so-so issue. Ah, yes. Nice artwork on this one. If Runaway fans will like it, of course. We're talking about Avengers Undercover. Mad Montreal Girl will catch up eventually by September on all these Runaway-type related stories. Okay. Interesting artwork. Kind of not made my mind on it yet. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu number 3. Beautiful artwork for the most part. Original Sin number 3. Kind of know where it's going though. If anyone's been reading this thing, you kind of can see where it's going. Same thing for Fantastic Four 7. Disappointing all around. This next one wasn't bad. Thor and Loki number 1. Original Sin. Interesting. This one, okay. Out of all the Original Sins that came out this week, I like this one for the story the best. The New Invaders. But the best original artwork for Marvel this week was probably in the Avengers one. And this one, you know what? I'm going to plug this thing as long as my Facebook buddy is doing it, because I think you guys should buy it, because we want these comic books back. Nightcrawler by Chris Claremont. Need I say more? Okay. Well, there's only one comic book left for Marvel, and it is Marvel's best cover. And a lot of you guys are going to be going, what, that? But it kind of reminds me of the old Wild Wild West opening credits. It's kind of like a nice little montage piece, and it actually works. Winter Soldier, that is actually the best cover for the week. It's really good. And last, before we go for Marvel, there was this cute little thing out this week, a little Rocket Raccoon pin-up. This is something that Marvel's been doing. I actually like it. They did the same thing for Inhumans. I'm looking forward to more of these. This is actually a nice way of saying, hey, you know what? Put your books with backing boards, but use the proper side, the non-glossy side. By the way, you are supposed to use the non-glossy side if you're going to bag and board your books, because if not, the glossy side, chemical reaction, you actually take off some of the sheen. But nice touch. So that's it for Marvel. On to DC. World's Finest, Huntress Power Girl. We kind of know where this is going, but it's still a fun read. Okay, every week you're going to get this. Every week it's going to be the same thing. Predictable, but kind of fun. You know, it'll have nothing to do with the actual DC continuity down the road. Fun read for every people. I do recommend that one from DC. Now we're going to get into some of the Batman variant covers and so forth. I'm going to tell you right now too, if you're a DC fan and you read DC comic books, you've learned by now, forget continuity. Superman, Wonder Woman. Okay? Look, it's like Lois Lane is like Brainiac and Superman's this big giant beast. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, then we go to the Green Lantern with Batman on the cover. Of course, Batman's nowhere inside there, of course, right? But one of the things about this that's kind of interesting is that you have certain characters that appear in comic books that show up in another comic book, but there's no continuity going. My example for this, okay, I did buy 2 covers this week. Justice League, Canada, or United. Now, those of you guys who read Supergirl, she's a Red Lantern. In here, she's not. Hawkman, for example, is in this series. He's also in another book, but there's something wrong with his arm. You know what I mean? The continuity's not there. As for this, it's really not Justice League Canada. I'm getting really tired of that title. but it was one of those covers. Batgirl, not a bad read. Continuity does not exist in this book. Superboy, kind of predictable, saw that coming. Okay, and like I said, sorry folks, I'm just checking the time because ever since our punishment came. Okay, Suicide Squad number 1, Birds of Prey. Amanda Waller's in both of them. Continuity does not mesh. It's kind of like banging heads. DC has a problem with continuity. What a shock. Okay, Detective Comics, not bad. Eternal, not bad. Basically, this was close run for DC's best cover of the week because it did come close. But DC did get best cover and got best cover all around. The Batman Eternal was closer to best cover of the week, but best DC cover of the week was Grayson. Story was predictable. But the best cover, and I'm shocked I picked this as the best cover all around this week, but it is a good cover all around. Constantine has got the best cover. Go figure. Okay, on to the Vertigo titles. The Royals. I like the series. I'm a bit shocked by it, which is good. But I was hoping for a Henry to actually be around for another series. We'll have to see. So-so was FPP this week. And, of course, good as always, Coffin Hill with a really nice cover. So we're going to get into the alternates now. Now, most of you guys know I'll pick up a number 1. I'll give a couple, 1 to 3 to 4 or 5 issues for a new series. I rarely recommend a series right off the bat. But this one I'm going to. From Image Comics, The Spread. This was actually good, pretty much from page 1 to the last page. Some people might say the story's a bit predictable, we've seen it before, but it's done in a way that actually the writing's good, the artwork's interesting. I recommend you pick up The Spread. I don't do this too often, but I'm being honest. This is a book I recommend. Okay, one of the books I've been reading for a while. It's starting to slow down a little bit. Great Pacific. Valiant, not bad. Armor Hunter, but the better one from them this week was Ray. Only a couple left. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there real quickly. Thomas Aslop number 2, one of Mad Munchal Girls' books. It was interesting. Now, for you fans of the old-time comic books, Magnus came out with 2 issues, not different covers, Zero and the regular issue. Interesting, not bad, fun read. Leaves me with 1 comic book. And, about, 6 minutes up to spare. Not bad. Alright, Judge Dredd. This is the best alternate cover of the week. It's just really good. There's other covers they came out with. I picked this one because it really is a nice, really cool cover. And Judge Dredd, as you know, Shane, is a good read. That's pretty much it. Like I said, it's summer. We're back to basics. Enjoying the view. There's the mountains over there. That's Mount Baker behind me. If that ever blows up, I probably won't be here anymore. That's a volcano. It's way to blow. And, for the most part, point to the little thing. For the most part, that's pretty much it. I'll just wrap things up. I remind everybody that, especially our friends over in Ireland and in the UK, just remember, you want to see more of me, let them know because I still... And don't forget, you can find us at... That's right, self-plugging. We'll see you guys next week. Good night.